USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Illinois' offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Going to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Power football with the run. Makes a man miss. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Now improvising. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He's got an open man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Volunteers! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dixon. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. On his way back from the 20. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. minutes of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Give to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country. He showed you his open field running there.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and Quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clement. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Handoff from the gun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Takes the easy completion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Smart play by the quarterback, nothing open, dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open...
Touchdown, Illini! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down, looking for more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. He's going to run it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Takes the handoff, it's Thomas. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Illinois offense returns to the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense in what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got...
There he goes! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
Lots of room to run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short, keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First and 10 coming up. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. This one's complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Got a man. It's Dixon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Fires to the right. He's got it. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Vols buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois right back to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at him.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get at him.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vols!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Complete to start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. A strike downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Dixon. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, give on the inside. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Clement. Defense uses a timeout, the clock stops with 17 seconds left. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. On target. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.